Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to Let's Play .hack GU Volume 2. This is some type of artist, and last time we were infiltrating Moontree headquarters because Sakaki turned out to be a giant prick. I'm still so shocked. He always seemed like such a nice guy, never seeming like he was... I'm trying to remember, like, my first playthrough. Was I surprised that Sakaki was a bad guy? Like, I'm not really sure what to expect from it. I think I was just kind of more entertained by the fact that Crispin Freeman was in a .hack game again. Because he was Balmonk in the first series. At least in most of the games. I don't know, it's weird. Like, I think Crispin Freeman plays Balmonk and starting in Volume 2 on, but for some reason, some other guy plays him in Volume 1. But that guy's not credited in Volume 1, or at least I don't think he is. Like, they use the same credits for every game, so, except Quarantine might have a little more, but I remember thinking it was really weird because one of them was credited and for like all of them, and the other one wasn't. I'm drawing a blank on it, but that's the big thing I remember about Sakaki in the first one. I don't know. I feel like in Volume 1 he could have like gone either way. Maybe he was like Haseo and he was like a good guy, but like he had like, you know, some kind of shady side to him too. I don't know. But just replaying it now, it's just like it's so obvious he's a bad guy. Like I can't believe just like how like I don't know. It's kind of just like incredible how Adelie and other people didn't really see it. Because like you could argue Haseo saw it, but like did he really see it? Because he was just kind of treated Sakaki like a jerk, just kind of like everybody else, because that's, you know, that's Haseo's deal. He's like, asshole. Ugh. Jeez. But, yeah, we're just continuing on for the Moontree area here. We're still fighting the same Moontree members over and over and over again, I can see. The thing that we're gonna do with this whole Moontree area is they're gonna have you go up against, like, the unit generals, eventually. It's kind of like... well, what is it? I don't know how to, like... I don't know where it originated from, so... this is gonna seem like a totally stupid reference, but... It reminds me of, that one episode of SpongeBob SquarePants, where SpongeBob goes to Karate Island, and needs to, like, save Sandy, and he like goes on each floor and he fights like another karate master as he's going through. Like this part always reminds me of that there, because I feel like you're always going up against another Moontree member, and you don't go through all of them. You only go through 3 of them. You go through we're gonna fight Matsu soon, and then we're gonna fight Hiragi. And then we're gonna fight the other one that has never been mentioned up until now and, like, showed up maybe once. And, like, that's the point that reminds me of, like, this is, like, that episode of SpongeBob. Because I felt like... you know, normally I like a lot of SpongeBob episodes. At least, like, the older ones. From when I was growing up. But... there were a couple that, like, really rubbed me the wrong way, and that Karate Island one was one of them, and I don't really know, like, why. I know at one point, because he goes through, like, 5 or so karate people before going to Sandy, right? And I know, like, they need to be, like, fast fights, because it's, like, you know, like a 12-minute episode or whatever, and there's, like, 5 different people he needs to fight. But, like... some of them just seemed, like, so dumb. I don't know what their gimmick with some of them was. Like, that one where it's, like, he was just, like, super overweight and had to, like... and just, like, fought with his body odor. And then there was that other one that had, like, the ridiculous huge lips, and then SpongeBob, like, I don't know what he does, but like he gives her chapped lips, and I always remember her being like, "Oh no, not chapped lips," and then he just like goes on to the next person. It's like that's what it felt like when like that other Moontree member came in here, because it's like it felt like it's here just to give more, like just to extend this part of the game more. It didn't really add anything. It was really stupid, and I guess we'll get to it when we get to it, but whatever. You know, come to think of it, was it SpongeBob saving Sandy, or was it Sandy saving SpongeBob? I think it was Sandy saving SpongeBob, because it wasn't like the thing that both of them received an invitation to Karate Island, and Sandy was like, nah, I'm too good for this shit, and then SpongeBob's like, oh boy, I'm not, and he goes anyway. Yeah, I don't know. Jeez, I don't know, but like, Matsu and Hiragi make sense, because Haseo has, like, that rivalry with Matsu, and Hiragi is, like, you know, you kind of, like, embarrassed him in front of Sakaki earlier, so now it's, like, payback time. But the other one is just, like, I don't even think she gets a line. Like, I think she just, like, man, and it's so stupid, too, because it's, like, you know, I'm gonna wait until we get there, because it's just, I like this part, but goddamn, that part when they show up is just, like, so stupid and dumb. And it's something that I don't really remember when I think about GU, because it's like, I remember, like, going on this, like, offensive towards Moontree, but I don't remember really, like, anything other than facing Sakaki at the end. So, it's, like, it's weird when we're going up against Matsu and Hiragi and the other guy, because it's like, I don't know, like, I'm reawakening all of these old memories I'm having, like the thing about that SpongeBob Karate Island episode, but they're, like, not things I'll actively remember as, like, the years go by. It's, like, it's so weird when, like, something just, like, triggers you, and you just, like, get, like, this sudden memory that pops into your head. Like, you ever, like, hear, like, an older song, and then, like, all of a sudden, you've got, like, this, like, vivid image of where you were, like, maybe not, like, the first time you heard that song, but, like, sometime around that time. Like, in the car or something. What's up, Matsu?
Hey, you're late. I've been waiting here forever for you.
Sorry.
Right. Are you sane?
Sure am. I was almost eaten by those monsters, but I escaped. It's hell inside. There are no such things as factions anymore.
Get out of my way! But I'm sure you won't do that, right?
Afraid not.
So you would actually defend Sakaki?
Oh yeah, Nala's here.
Behind everything that's happening right now.
It's weird when there's like another person with you, but they're not like participating in battle or following you, and then they show up in the cutscenes.
It made a complete mess of our guild. But I'm indebted to Sakaki, because he saved me from being a hapless PKer for the rest of my existence.
And that's like...
Look, I really am sorry. You see, I'm quite a moron. I thought about all the other things I could do about this terrible situation, but in the end, this is all I could come up with.
Really? Like, this is what you could come up with? Like, fighting Haseo in a video game was, like, the best thing?
Thanks for the compliment. I suppose that's my only good point, huh? Well then, let's get started, shall we? The time has come to finally find out which one will win. Your faith or my courage?
Yeah, I don't know about anything going on there. It's like... Okay, so you're, like, sticking up for Sakaki because he saved you and, like, gave you a purpose or whatever, but, like, at the same time, you, like, acknowledge that what he's doing is bad, and you're just kind of encouraging it by sticking up for him. I don't know. I mean, I guess I can see where he's coming from, but... I don't know. Matsu is never a particularly developed character to start with, so I guess it's my fault for just kind of wanting a little more out of that scene, or his reasoning, or whatever. But, I don't know. And it goes back to, like, the thing, too, where it's like, he saved me from being a PKer for the rest of my life, and it's like... You know, I get it. He's, like, that, like, bandit kind of character, but he has, like, a good side to him, and he's, like, reformed and whatever, but, like, it doesn't... When it's, like, in an online game, and they're trying to do that kind of, like, personality, and it just comes off as, like... I don't know. It's just it's like just melodrama, because it's like, I was gonna be a PKer for the rest of my life. Do you know what would have happened? Just killing innocent people over and over. That's not killing innocent people. Like, it's a video game, dude. Like, I think it's frustrating, because like the first .hack series, like one of the constant criticisms I always heard people tell me when I tried to, like, talk to them about it was that it's like, it's just a video game for, like, the setting. Like, none of this should have anything to be doing with, like, saving the world and shit. And it's just, like, it's amazing how, like, now I'm taking the same approach. But it's like, I'm just taking it with GU, because I feel like GU takes itself, like, way too seriously. Like, the original series was, like, serious, and it had drama, but, like... I don't know. There was something about it that just kind of, like, let me suspend my disbelief enough to, like, just roll with it. I don't know. It's still confusing, even after 70-plus episodes of trying to talk about it.
Hey!
It's like, why are you grunting? Did your character did your player physically get hurt while you were playing this? It's just like, it's just more of this shit that just like... I don't know. I feel like this, like...
I lost again.
I feel like this thing Matsu is doing right now is another anime trope, but I can't for the life of me place where I've seen it before.
Matsu, why didn't you use your broadsword? You might have won if you did.
Because he gave it to you, Haseo! Did you forget?
It's for real. Who knows? No, that's right. It's just my way of doing things.
Matsu.
In his own way, he did what he thought was right. However...
This place is almost exactly like the Ida server. It's possible that he's now...
Yeah, it's possible that all the people you've been facing have been lost ones. Like, that's another thing that drives me crazy. It's like... it's like... Dude, I don't know, like... They mentioned earlier about how, like, people are becoming lost ones in the Ida server if they're PK'd, so, but, like, at the same time, like, one of the first missions you did in this volume was going around an area and defeating other players. It's like, you're PKing them, like, technically, like, I don't know, and you're doing, like, the same thing here now, too. And it's like, I don't know, it's... it's just, I guess it's like one thing in that area, because maybe you didn't have to defeat them at all, maybe you just had to get to like a certain point so a story thing can happen, and you're just choosing to, because, you know, it's like the game and that's what you do, but like, here it's like, you have to defeat them, because the thoughts of the Ida-infected players are creating a barrier that won't let you through, like, dude, just come on. Like, would it have been so, like, weird to, like, make you... If the game wanted you to, like, fight all of them, would it have been so weird if, like, the game had something like, you have to defeat all of them and the last one you get has, like, a key that opens the door or something like that? I don't know, it's just... That stupid barrier just seems so dumb. Like, the thoughts of the Ida-infected players. Like, what are they all thinking? Like, we have to prevent Haseo or anybody else from getting to Sakaki, so put your minds together to create this telekinetic barrier that's gonna prevent them from going in. Like, jeez, I don't know, man. GU's a freaking crazy game that I do not understand. I don't know. I don't know. Man, I'm flustered. I don't know how to speak properly in today's episode. I have off today, and I've been trying to do a little reorganizing in my room that I've been putting off for a while. Like, I bought a new mattress back in May. It's September now, the time I'm recording this. The end of September, just for reference. So, that was like 4 months ago, and it was like a lot bigger than my old mattress. My old mattress was very old, and I'm sure it shrunk and it was bigger at some point, and since this is like a brand new one, I guess it's to be expected it's bigger. But I've got a lot of posters like around my bed, like framed ones. So I've been like bumping into them at night while I'm like trying to sleep or lean up in bed to like watch TV and stuff like that. And I keep on telling myself, just raise them a little bit. It doesn't take any time, but I keep forgetting about it, like, all the time. Like, every time I remember, like, I'm out the door doing something, or it's, like, late at night, and I'm like, I'll do it tomorrow, and then, you know, I just never do it. So I finally did that today, and before I was recording this, I was trying to, find a better place for my Nintendo Switch, because... Man, it's such a, like, a first world problem thing, but I've kind of got, like... The thing my TV sits on isn't really a TV stand, it's kind of just, like, this long shelf that sits on the floor that has, like, 6 little cubicles in it. And, you know, I've been... Well, maybe I'll save the story for the next time, because there's a few different factors in it, and we gotta find something else to talk about while we're going on to Hiragi, so... I don't know. 20 seconds left. What do we say? Do you like long, boring hallways? Why didn't I cut this out? I guess because I said I was going to keep all of Moontree in here just because it's, like, a unique area. God, I'm not even, like, looking at the screen half the time I'm talking. Jeez, man, I'm just... The thoughts of the Ida-infected player. Whatever. I'll see you next time.